Hi, my friend. If you are truly a friend of the channel, you will know that a couple of weeks back, I posted a video about the top 5 cheapest public colleges in Canada. And in that video, I did not only highlight the top cheapest universities, I also talked about the courses that they offer that are eligible for postgraduate work permits. Now, understanding that not all courses are eligible for postgraduate work permits. This video today is a follow-up to that video. We will be talking about master programs today. I will share with you my 5 top cheapest universities for master programs or for master degrees. And I will not stop there, as usual. I would go a step further to tell you the minimum wage in each of these cities or each of these provinces where the schools are located. I would also go another step further to talk to you about the jobs that are in demand in these cities. Because it's one thing to go into a city to do a cheap course, and then when you are done, you cannot find a job on that course. Doesn't make sense, because you need a job to be able to get your PRO quickly, right? So I will talk to you about the jobs that are in demand in those cities, so that with the job that's in demand, you can pick a course that is strategic, and that way it's easy for you to settle in after school. All right, this is your sign to do a master program. If you are really holding back on it, 2 reasons why I think you should do a master program is, first of all, that's what Canada wants right now, and understanding that the chances of you getting a visa if you are doing a master program is considerably higher is a good reason for you to think about it. That's one. Secondly, if you have a family, if you're someone who would like to sponsor your spouse, you're not a single man, you're not a single woman, and you would like your family to join you as far as moving to Canada is concerned, master programs will be your best option. So if you're interested, hit the like button and let's go. So the first school on my list is the University of Northern British Columbia. So when we go to the programs and courses and then we go to graduate programs, remember we're talking about graduate programs today, which is master degrees. There are several programs you just have to look through to find what is good for you. A good time to note that when it comes to master degrees, we don't have to worry about the cost. Unlike public colleges where we have to be concerned about the course that we're going to study before we can get postgraduate work permits. For master programs, we are not bothered. The only important thing we need to make sure that we're keeping in mind is that our programs must be more than 2 semesters. So average 2 years. You should do a 2-year master's to be able to sponsor your spouses. I think also get a postgraduate work permit as well. So make sure that your masters are 2-year programs. That's the only thing you need to worry about. You can do any course, but it is wise to do a course that is in demand so that you are not also part of the statistics of people who don't get jobs, basically. So you can go through the courses that they have. I'd like us to check out education. Let's assume you want to do a master's in education. Let's check the tuition fee. When we check the tuition fee for this is for Canadian citizens and PR. So international students, we are talking $3,550 per. This is per what? Per semester. Okay, so let's assume that there are 2 semesters in a year, which would be around $6,000 or $7,000, and then for a 2-year program, you're looking at about $14,000 for a master degree in 2 years. For a 2-year master degree program, this is incredibly affordable. Now, for a master of education, you need to know that we have 3 categories of universities. So there are lower cost universities, middle cost universities, and high end universities. For low cost universities, we're looking at about $8,000 to $12,000 a year on the average. And then for middle cost universities, we're looking at $12,000 to $15,000 a year. And then for universities that are on the higher end, we are looking at about $15,000 to $25,000 per year. So in comparison to that amount I just mentioned, this school is offering $3,550 per semester, and we have usually two semesters in a year. So this is clearly a low cost university for a master program, and I think it's very affordable. So you can research on others. Let's see, Master of Science in Nursing, it is around the same price. Master of Science in Health Science, it's around the same price. I would show this to you in every school that we go to, because for master programs they are big on scholarships. And yeah, I'm making a series right now where I talk about navigating scholarships in Canada, and I'm going to be showing you literally places in these schools where you can find those scholarships, right? So because it's a master program, if you do a thesis-based master's, so there are 2. There's the thesis-based master's and the course-based master's. In my series where I talk about scholarship, I will break that down. So just stay glued to the channel if you really want to learn about all of that. For these courses, they have a lot of scholarships that are available for master programs that I think you should absolutely explore if you are doing a master's and you are going to a school like this. If you would like to know more about this scholarship, stay subscribed like I said, and just look out for the videos that I drop on my scholarship series. Okay? The minimum wage in British Columbia is about $16.75 per hour. When compared with the cost of living, is also very, very reasonable. And the jobs that are in demand are forestry and natural resource managers, healthcare workers, so nurses, lab technicians, dentists, pharmacists, customer service representatives, truck drivers, and transportation professionals. So everything supply chain, everything logistics, everything transportation. Then environmental and resource management specialists. So you will not go to a place like this and go and study business, because they did not mention people who are like business inclined. They didn't even talk about finance here, so, or accountants. So you should know what you are doing in this kind of city to get a good chance of settling down very well. Okay, the next university on my list is the Memorial University of Newfoundland and Labrador. This is one of the cheapest universities that you can find currently. They have a variety of master programs. So let's filter by engineering. Let me see what they have in engineering. And then we're looking at masters, and they have several campuses. We don't mind. Let's just see all that they have. We filter by master, so we have all of this. Let's check out software engineering. So they have software engineering, and all you need is a bachelor's degree in computer science, and you would need English proficiency for graduate programs. Now remember, you do not need to have IELTS here. Not all schools require you to write IELTS. Okay, it may just be you sending your transcripts and they seeing that your primary language was English, and then you're good to go. So don't let this deter you at all. Now let's go to tuition, which is why we're here. When we check the tuition for a master program, 2 years, $9,000 per year. Now, someone correct me. Is this for 2 years or for 1 year? Because I see master programs 1 year are $6,000, master programs 2 years are $9,000. So this should be yearly, I guess. It cannot be for the 2 years. That would be too affordable. So yeah, maybe $9,000 per year. And for engineering, I think that's a good fit. What do you guys think? So master of education is $15,000. Master of Science in nursing, $15,000. Now you remember, one thing can be cheap in one school and expensive in another school. So you have to go through all of them, check the courses that are available, and then decide what you want to do. Okay, so for the master programs in Master of Engineering, master programs here are for international students are about 9,000 on the average. Okay, so you can scroll down to see more information, and please cover as much as you need to know. Newfoundland's minimum wage is about 15.60 Canadian dollars. However, it has this province has one of the cheapest cost of living across Canada. So yes, the minimum wage may be small, but the cost of living is even smaller. And now the jobs that are in demand in this province are nurses, medical technologies, customer service, retail associates, skilled trades, so construction, mechanics, engineering, electricians, plumbers, IT specialists, so cybersecurity, software engineers, web developers, graphics designers, and then food and hospitality workers, so hotel workers, food and beverage, people who chefs, cooks, and all of that. So those are the people that are in demand in that sphere, in that city. So if you're going to Newfoundland and Labrador, you can also consider doing one of these courses so that once you finish, you get a good job. Okay. So the third school on my list is my favorite, the University of Saskatchewan. So University of Saskatchewan is a world leader in water and food security, vaccine development, and infectious diseases. They are a member of the U15 group of Canadian research intensive universities. Master programs, they have several master programs. So from accounting to applied economics to computing to, let's pick, what do we pick now? We've talked about engineering. Let's pick pharmacy here. Let's check out pharmacy. A master in pharmacy for 2 years. So it's project and or thesis based. So a thesis based masters, you most likely find funding. See what I'm saying? You most likely find funding in a thesis based program. So let's go into tuition and funding and see what they have. Scholarships. It is stated in scholarships that you do not even need to apply for scholarships. It will be given to you if you qualify. Guys, don't worry, just stay glued to me, okay? In my series, I'm going to really break down all of these scholarships for you, so you see how it works and how to apply. But today we're focusing on tuition. So for international students, you are paying about $3,883 per semester or per term, and you have 4 terms in, okay, you have 3 terms in a year, so you have 11,650 per year for pharmacy. For pharmacy, I think it is affordable. But anyway, that's about it for University of Saskatchewan. I highly recommend that you guys check it out for any course that you're looking at. The minimum wage for Saskatchewan is $14 per hour, which is really small, but also it's very cheap to live in. Like, you would, cost of living over there is very affordable. Do you understand me? It's nothing compared to what you think. So even though they're paying you $14 per hour for minimum wage, believe me, life is going to be so cheap that $14 per hour will be sufficient for you. Of course, the government knows that. That is why that amount is set. If it is unrealistic, it will be higher than that. Okay? And the jobs that are in demand are healthcare everywhere. Everybody needs healthcare. Agricultural workers, trade workers, so construction, plumbers, carpenters, electricians, and the likes. Retail and customer service everywhere. Transportation and logistics. So if you look at it, the five major areas of shortage, which is healthcare, transportation, agriculture, trades, and healthcare, transportation, agriculture, trades, and whatever that is, I can't remember. I'll put it if I remember. Those 5 are always reoccurring in all of these cities. So make sure that whatever course you are considering is a course that is filling a particular job shortage. Okay, it will really do you good. The first school on my list is the University of Prince Edward Island, UPEI. Now, when we talk about UPEI, if we go into the school itself, we see academics. Let's go to academics. Let's see their programs. So we can search for, what do we want to search for this time? Let's search for business. Program level graduates, and so we see, oh, they only have 2, so they only have 2 MBA that are course based. Let's check the Executive Master of Business Administration and see the tuition fees and funding. Okay, so tuition is $3,000 per 3 credit course. So I think this ones are structured differently, right? If you are taking a six international students may pay $800 per 3 credit course. International fee is $841 per 3 credit course. So it is determined based on your credit course, what you would be the kind of courses you'll be doing in school. So if you're doing a six credit course or a 4 credit course, and depending on how many of those courses you are taking, multiplied by 841 is what determines what your school fee will be. But when they do the maths, in the end, it is also reasonable. It still runs around those $7,000 to $14,000. It's $7,000 to $14,000 annually. Okay, so don't be worried about what it looks like here. When you do all the addition and subtraction, it still goes to a reasonable amount compared to many other schools. And these schools have several programs you can choose from. When we talk about the University of Prince Edward Island, it is one school that I also recommend very well. Another reason is because the province is always looking for people. They're always doing job fairs. They're usually doing job fairs. So getting PRO in this environment will be very easy. Not a place that you will go to and you'll be struggling. You should go to this kind of place. You stay there within 1 or 2 years. You may even get one PMP nomination or something, and before you know, you've gotten your PRO. You're even settling in. You can even do a PhD, become a citizen before you even blink. Okay, the minimum wage in Prince Edward's Island is $15 per hour, and the jobs that they have in demand is same thing: healthcare workers, retail and customer service representatives, agriculture, hospitality and tourism workers. Now, this one is not in all provinces, so PEI needs hospitality and tourism workers. So you can as well just go and do a course like a master in hospitality. I think I saw something like that, or master in environmental sciences, something like that. Okay. So the last school on my list will be Simon Fraser University. Now, Simon Fraser University is located in British Columbia, and they have several campuses, I think in Burnaby, in Vancouver, and in one other place. Let me see. They have campuses in Burnaby, Surrey, and in Vancouver. Now, this school is also very affordable. When I saw their school fee, it was really impressive, and they have a good record. They have great record, right? Number one Canadian comprehensive university, 15 in the world for innovation, in the world, third in the world for sustainable cities and communities. So if you're looking at, I think this place would be good for engineering programs. What do you think? All right, let's see the programs that they have. What they have as far as tuition is concerned. When we go in, we see tuition for research-based programs for next year is 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 per term. Now, this could be for regular students. I don't know if it's for international students, but the average fee, okay, yes, I'm on international students part, right? I think I clicked international students. So we have 2,107 per term. Let's search for, what course do we search for now? Let's search for Faculty of Health Sciences. So Master of Public Health, the same thing, $333 per unit. So if you are doing a 3-unit course, it will be 3 units times this, and then how many of those courses you are taking per semester. So if you are taking 4 of that course, it will be 4 of that courses times whatever you get from multiplying this together. So if you are doing a 3-unit course, for example, so it will be 333.25 times 3 to get the right amount. So let me assume that is $1,000 per that course, and you are doing 4 courses that semester. So that semester your full school fee will be $4,000, and then if you are doing 3 semesters in a year, that year you will pay about $12,000. So on an average, it is still around that's affordable level. Altogether, guys, I have listed 5 schools. I will make a video where I explore the scholarships in these schools, and I hope that you're able to do something with it. Okay, I hope you found this video useful. I'll be grateful if you hit the like button to encourage me. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.
I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I want to do with